So the Bears just lost to the Lions 41-10. This was big for the Lions. This was really sad for the Bears. And, I think it's about time for us to get into which was which for each team. Starting off with the Bears, because this is the fastest one to get out of the way. At least you guys get to go into next season, huh? At least maybe you get a good pick. You get to ride into the sunset of next season, hopefully, hoping that whatever your front office does will be enough for Justin Fields not to look like he's the only player on the field half the time. You guys have been dealing with injuries, so there's not much to say outside of the fact that your offensive line is garbage, your defense doesn't want to play defense, and Justin Fields is he's quite literally out there playing like he's Lamar Jackson. Anywho, the Lions, on the other hand, this is big for them. This season, Dan Campbell comes into the mix, and he's making himself a case for head coach of the year. The Lions are America's team this season, okay? And it's not because of the fact that the Lions are any good. Now, let's not on them, but they're spit, all right? They're spit. The real truth is that the story behind this Lions team is impressive. Bringing in a coach who has nothing but fire in his heart, who was ready to cry as soon as he got the job. Just cry just to make people feel for him.
When you see your players give all that they have and you lose that way, it's tough.
Now he's taking your team to hopefully the playoffs. Well, I don't hope so. I hope they lose. This game from the jump was a blowout for the Lions. After the first quarter, again, they set a lot of pressure on Justin Fields. Aiden Hutchinson was able to get a pick. Jamal Williams had himself a game, but both DeAndre Swift and him had a great game. DeAndre Swift had a really good game off of less carries compared to Jamal, which Jamal had 20 plus carries. The receiving core had a decent game. They didn't really do much, but when you have the running core that they do, it's okay. And the tight ends of the Lions are usually very much used in goal line situations, or in the red zone, so touchdowns usually go to the tight ends, to be honest. With that being said, for both these teams, well, not both of them, one of them is gone. Sorry, Bears, but it's been a fun ride. For the Lions, though, it's kind of a nerve-wracking situation. They get a good pick, I believe, regardless in the draft. I think I'm thinking of a whole different team. I don't know if they get a good pick, but I do know that regardless of whatever happens, they are in a position to go to the playoffs. Who knows? Maybe this Lions curse of never winning a playoff game can be broken by Jared Goff and Danny Campbell. With that being said, you guys let me know what you thought about the game in the comments. If you guys are a fan of either of these teams, let me know how you feel about them. Make sure to correct me if I mentioned anything wrongly, or if you thought that something about this game was very important to you that stuck out. And with that being said, I'm out.
We got our identity back in a hurry. In a hurry. We talked about recalibrating. You guys are ready to go, and I could smell it last night, man. And then you just watched it today. It wasn't perfect early, but man, we took over and we went. And that is what we're about. That's what we're about. That's outstanding. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. With where we're at now, this game with Green Bay is TBD. It's been TBD. So they're waiting to see what happens with Seattle, all this, and we don't know if we're playing Saturday or Sunday yet. I can tell you this, what we just did today is going to put us in a high commodity come next week. We'll be the hot game. All right? Because the fact of the matter is we just extended ourselves one more week for the playoffs. Yeah. We just did. We just guaranteed ourselves one more week. It's outstanding. Break it down.
That's how that's supposed to feel, man. All 3 phases for all 4 quarters. We ain't done yet. Enjoy this and let's get back to work, man. Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Hey!